a brand new airsoft grenade launcher. This video is sponsored by S Thunder, and the review is of the S Thunder grenade launcher. Now, right here I have one of their kits. They have 3 different kits, or I don't know if it's really a kit, but more of a package. It includes the grenade launcher, a grenade, and then a CO2 adapter, which will be right here. You put in the little 12-gram CO2 cartridges, and that fills up the grenades and stuff. So I'll get into the different types of kits and stuff. Right here, this costs $150. Well worth it, considering any other handheld grenade launcher is probably $150 to $200 by itself, not including the grenade that is included here in the CO2 adapter. So let me open it up. Comes in this nice box. I mean, pretty plain. This is actually a pre-production box. I got this before S Thunder released it to the public. So when you get it, the box will probably be fancier. I've seen one of my subscribers check right here, click this link to his review of this as well. But this is the pre-production. The box will be fancier when you get it. But open it up, comes with this warning and sort of little manual. I mean, it's pretty simple, you don't really need it, but just in case. Open it up, comes with this nice foam. And as you can see here, we have the package. Now, you can buy it where you only get the grenade launcher if you want. This grenade launcher right here, if you buy it by itself, is $70. You can get a longer version. As you can see, there's an extra piece of foam. It'll be this long. The longer version is $75 instead of just $69 or $70. So if you do need that extra length of the barrel, extra $5 will get you the long version. And then there is a full metal version with a rail on the top, and that is $100. Now this right here is composite, which makes it really light. I'll get into that later, because all these things can actually be bought separately, but I'm going to review them all in this review. So anything you see here can be bought separate, but you can also buy it in the package, and the package obviously is cheaper than buying everything separate. So first we'll just pull out this grenade launcher. Very nice. Opens up like this, and you can close it. Put it back to the side. Here it is one of S Thunder's mini 40mm grenades. As you can see, it's 40mm, so it'll fit in these, yet it's super short and small, so you can carry a lot of these with you as opposed to any of the larger 40mm grenades, and it's CO2 ready. So we'll get into that in a second. And then here we have the CO2 adapter. Now, this is quite interesting. Actually, unscrew this back piece so you can pull out the foam. Put the foam right there, and then pull out this top part. This is basically, you put in your CO2 cartridge here, and then you can put this on the top. Or if you don't want to use the CO2 cartridges, this will go directly onto a large CO2 canister, kind of like for paintball or whatever. So I will get into that later as well. Let me move this box to the side. First we have the grenade launcher. It is made out of a composite material. Basically it's all plastic, but it's a very strong plastic. Not really any wobble. Here a tiny bit, but I mean nothing serious. It's really simple to use. Only really three little things that move. One, the trigger. Two is I don't even know what to call it, but basically you push it forward and you can open the barrel. The barrel will hinge forward, and as you can see, pull the trigger, and this little pin right here goes forward and fires the grenade. And then you can close it, and here you have a safety, which is pretty simple. Up for safe, and when it's on safe you can't pull the trigger. Fire is down, and you can pull the trigger. I mean, this is a really simple thing. Nothing to it, just point and shoot. If it's all 40mm grenade shells, here I have the ones included. Goes in no problem. Or I have a variety. We have the S Thunder. I'm not sure how many rounds it holds, but it's a larger version grenade. Here we have a Pro Arms grenade, and here we have a King Arms grenade. So, first we'll use the King Arms grenade. It goes in, no problem. Fits in there, fine. You can see there's a tiny bit of room, maybe an inch to the end of the grenade once you put it in. Pro Arms grenade fits in, no problem. As you can see, it's almost to the front. I mean, it's right there. And then switch it out. And this, now S Thunder does make a grenade that is, it looks like this, but it's pretty much the same length as the Pro Arms one. So it's just a little bit shorter than this. So that will come, if you buy the shorter one, it comes right to the end of the barrel. That's how long it is. Whereas this one sticks out of it. Personally, I don't really care. It's not a problem for me. Some people, that might be a problem because it looks a little bit odd where the grenade sticks out of the front of the barrel. I'm just pointing this out, but personally, I don't really care. I'm just happy to have the extra grenade and be able to shoot the extra rounds. So pull that out as well, and I'll put these 3 grenades to the side just to show you that all the grenades do fit. And that's pretty much it for this. Oh, the grip. This is a real style AR-15 grip. You can take this off and replace it with any other AR-15 grip. Once again, I was at real steel. If you have a real AR-15, you can take this grip off, put that one on. And one thing I thought of the first time I saw this is you can take this off, and if you were to put a wood stock on this, that would look like an M79. Or for you Modern Warfare 2 people, it would look like a thumper. So I actually have some old toy guns. I could just chop the wood stock off that and put it on here. That would actually work a lot better if you bought the longer barrel version, because the M79 has a longer barrel. So if you, for you, you know, Vietnam style gamers or scenario gamers, you might want to purchase the long barrel version and then take this off and put on a wood stock to make it look like an M79. So that would be pretty awesome. To purchase this by itself, it costs $70, which I think I already said that. Yeah, $70 to buy this, $75 for the long barrel version, and $100 for the full metal version. E-Vike has them for $45. These short versions, $45. So if that's all you want, go there, and it's just steel. Basically, that's what it is. Getting so cheap for this. All right, let me put that to the side. This little grenade, I like it a lot. As you can see, it's got the open hole in the top. Basically, you just put your BBs in, and S Thunder does come with a little red cap. Now, that's one thing that one of the cons for me is the little red cap. Since it is rubber and stuff, it has mass behind it, and it will fly relatively far. And in long grass or in the woods or something, you're gonna lose it. It's got like, I don't know, let's say 1 out of 5 times you're gonna find it. So I actually don't use the red caps. I just take a little piece of paper and just stick it right on the top, and that works even better, because if you lose the paper, oh well, you can get more. The red caps, you can buy them if you want, buy more, but I just use the paper instead. This is CO2 ready. Valve is right there. I've talked to S Thunder themselves, and they have tested it, and these will actually last up to 2 weeks on a full CO2 fill. So don't worry about filling these up before a game or when you're at home and then driving to the game and using them at the game. because they can last that couple hours. So you can fill them whenever and then use them that same day and they'll be fine. I don't recommend going up to 2 weeks, like leaving them filled for 2 weeks, because obviously that's going to be their max limit. But don't worry about leaving them for a couple hours. And then they operate really smoothly. Little button in the back, smooth, no problems with that at all, and works great. And finally, for the CO2 adapter, let me unscrew this again for you guys. Take off the back. You can just unscrew it a little bit. As you can see, there's a hole right here, or just like a gap. Take your little CO2 capsule. These, I get the Crossman ones because they're cheap. They're from Walmart. They work fine. Basically, you put it in and unscrew it a little bit, and there you go. Just push it in, make sure it's, flush, and then you can screw this in all the way. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm inside. I have no need to fill it up. And actually, just stick your finger in there, pop it out, and you're good to go. But basically, once it is in there, sorry, I can't talk today. Once it's in there, screw this in all the way. You'll hear you'll feel some resistance. Push it in until it it starts to you'll be able to hear a little hiss, and that'll mean it's punctured the seal and you're good to go. Now you can put it in like this. This will close off and the gas won't escape through here. Then you can put on this adapter right here. Now, like I said before, you can either put this adapter on here and use the little CO2 cartridges, or you can use one of those larger CO2 canisters that hold like a couple 100 grams of CO2, and you can use this itself. So actually, since I've never really used much CO2 before, I prefer just using these. And you can just twist this on. You'll meet a little bit of resistance, but that's just getting past the O-ring and stuff, creating the proper seal. And once you have it all in, your CO2 tank is in there, you're good to go. You can just push it into the grenade. As you can see, I showed you before, the valve is right there. You just put it in and fill up your grenade. So as for the other kits or packages that these come in, you can get the long version, and it's exactly like this, except for it comes with the long version. That is $170. Like I said, this kit right here is $150. Or you can get a kit exactly like this, except for the grenade is the foam ball version, which has a slightly larger hole in the top, and you put a little foam ball in it that comes included, and you can shoot that. That's good for scenario like if you have to take out a tank or something. You can shoot that foam ball. If it hits the tank, it's like a grenade shell or a large grenade or whatever. Just create the rules before your game. It's good for scenario games. So, but this is the BB shell version, the short one. One thing I really like about this being composite material is that, it's so light. It's, I don't know, probably less than half a pound. There's probably no mass to it at all. It's very comfortable to hold, and I like this because when I put it in my drop leg holster and I put this little shell in, or any shell for that matter, I have it's so close to my leg that you don't feel it at all, because it's strapped so tight onto my leg, and the center of mass is right here next to the strap, that I can run around and I don't even notice it's on. It just feels like an empty holster. So that's a huge plus. While you're running, it's not going to be like bouncing around on your leg. It's not going to cause any problems. So I highly recommend this from S Thunder. Also, another thing I recommend, if you're going to buy this separate, you might want to pick up one of these. One of the tops to the CO2 adapters. They actually make them with a little a little gauge on it, so you can measure CO2 pressure. I highly recommend that. I'm gonna pick one up for myself because these last, I'm gonna say maybe 2 fills for a S Thunder mine, and as for S Thunder grenades, you can get maybe 4 or 5 fills out of one of these little things. So it'll be nice when I'm out in the field and stuff if I can check the pressure and know how many fills I can get, or how many fills I have left. Just a warning, do not use CO2 in your gas blowback pistols or any gas pistol, or any gas gun for that matter, because unless it's CO2 ready, you're going to do some damage to your thing, to your equipment. Like, don't use CO2 in these grenades because they are not CO2 ready. Make sure you use them in one of those the Mad Bull CO2 ready grenades or the S Thunder. Pretty much all S Thunder grenades are CO2 ready. I think they do make some of the earlier models aren't CO2 ready. The way you can check is look inside, and if it's pink, if there's a little pink, I can't see it in this one, but if there's a little pink backing to it, then that's CO2 ready. If it's another color, I think silver or something, then it's not CO2 ready. But basically, this is the S Thunder grenade launcher kit. Highly recommend it. You can buy almost all of S Thunder's products at evike.com, or you can go to s-thunder.com and buy it directly from S Thunder. So thank you for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.